I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much.
Hey now.
This...
Left for us to...
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump head first. Paimon will have you... Hey look! I know an Inefa are here in Nasha Town! Dying to know something, aren't... Ha! Paimon... anyway, let's just...
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa! Free manual labor detected! Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant
Wait!
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Hi there!
Indeed. 2 more wild hunting...
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements?
Huh.
Yeah. That's...
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to... well...
So...
hard to say. And all the while, we need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single Flynn's understands this well. We usually sort our foes... I finished the preliminary...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it.
Could you at least...
Well, that's your... Sorry, what?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that.
Do you even know how much you...
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable...
What? No! Wouldn't this place be...
That might not be the concern you think it is. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I have... Wait! But we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy! You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will...
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might...
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Inefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool?
Instructions received.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3. I knows explanations for things that don't interest her a bit. Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around?
I've watched Inefa perform.
So you're...
Now that I'm not so sure of.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does. Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Now, dear.
This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after this. I promise.
A vacation? You're right. This is clearly some sort of exile.
Now, dear. This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after this. I promise.
Vacation? Right. This is clearly some sort of exile.
Wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. The matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say,
Yeah, guess you're right. Just... Paimon's getting the hang of this now. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh, huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine? All right, one final stop. This was...
agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky.
Good eye.
Really, I'd have liked to share...
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier? A pictorial? We gotta take maintenance as a high... The description of input mode is... Phew, that was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Yeah, good work indeed. Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for this. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired.
Huh.
A novel analogy. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But I estimated waiting time remaining. 7.
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements.
Thanks for the treat. I knows lucky. Thanks. Things went great over here, too.
Understood.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends pure, bright energy.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys. Just be sure not to miss my...
This should be all right, right?
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe, just maybe... Oh, come on.
Excuse me, are you guests? Ah, if you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another. Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nod-Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then. Never, right? The curatorial... but if we ask her straight up, she'll like... Oh! We'll be heading to... If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle. The
It's actually a little bit, I mean, a moon maiden. Fresh honey. Crisp and sweet.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Well, Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing...
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Oh yes, I'm sure you...
Ah, so you're busy making Mora.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slot...
She cornered us right away.
If they're...
That's That doesn't...
Is that so? But is there now?
What's there left for us to say here?
More like, most who live here only wish to defend their own
Or like...
dissatisfied. The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guilds.
Well,
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos. But equally, chaos could uproot, and what business would there be left? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nod-Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves. No?
well, yeah.
In that case, you must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties. After that incident, though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think?
That...
A well-placed only in...
Wait! So you...
Why, of course.
But... Hey, boss, I'm back!
Indeed they are. In fact...
Really? Great!
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days' worth of overtime already?
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right! How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so... could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we, sticklers for the rules?
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right.
Oh no, it was no trouble.
Not even an invitation, Jim? Finally! Now!
Pardon me. I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's...
Are you nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs... The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No one.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Wanna order a glass?
I spoke to the owner. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you set this up?
Well, the flagship already. Demyon will assist you. serving guests with, of course, every guest.
Got it. Well, get.
In the meantime,
Hello. Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Would I be killing myself with politics? Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. You've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. How may I... Good work.
I doubt the Snezhnayans will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets... Just leave it over there.
These are bounties.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt.
Well, wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course. Well, that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Ooh, seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello. Good work. Now then.
So this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet.
Anyway.
Oh, come on.
So, you've known each...
That's right. She lent me money.
That's... Huh.
Well, I'd also... Come now. I know I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but...
He's the one responsible for maintaining...
Oh, speaking of that...
That's right. One of I know. Nowadays, I've got regular customers. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just...
All the more reason to be Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces... No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social... Since he's never...
Huh.
A good idea. Come.
I'll catch up.
If you want to negotiate prices, go find a flea market.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new guy? No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part.
Since we have the wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. The drinks are spin your way to Anana during a round of
This sounds like it might...
And that's why the...
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type.
anything you a single serving of Dark Horse.
What?
Dark Horse.
And if our lucky winner can drain the whole...
High risk, high reward.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kind of intense.
Oh, my turn, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been...
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
You're up.
Oh, new face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, wait.
Whoa! Nice job! No wonder you monstatters have such a reputation. Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course. Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Ha! Says who?
'Cause you didn't.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they?
Same as usual, then?
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to... So, let's go over this again.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog. So the disaster cannot...
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some rat Niki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well.
Please, stop.
Oh, stop that. Let me give you an opportunity. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debts seriously, or you're
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are.
And you've learned quite well. Go on.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so, as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with him.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charge. In any case, most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed, and we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod-Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the moon? I'll continue investigating.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, I was watching it the whole...
Huh.
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam! Isn't that just so cool? I mean,
It has been a while since the last time it fired.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had...
Hey, don't think like...
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
I feel so...
You know, Paimon's been wondering, If you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Ino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Ino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Best not keep Lama waiting.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance.
since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's... Hey there, Llama! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. I believe it's as if they've finally...
And it's all thanks to...
No, I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place.
Speaking of which, have you heard any...
I've tried asking around. What about you?
We haven't made...
I think I've got the gist of it. In any case...
What do you see? What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered, so that is all my power allows me to discern.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been also, if I may,
Oh, that's true. She's the Kotara after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then. not good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay? It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that? There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found, and while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not... That's not really the problem here. Anyway, never mind this because... I do not desire... Huh? Nor does it desire to... And what does that mean? When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with. The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop. That seems to ring a bell. Huh? My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons. Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kinda match. What was his name? I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too. Yeah. Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the five?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?" Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return. Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt the same, but as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. Either way, the present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but to think that we're up against one of the infamous five sinners, that's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that? That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh? No. She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something? No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting. She seemed quite shaken. Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that. Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous... If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, perhaps something restricts him.
But...
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nod-Krai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure. That was quick. As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Where is this?
Aether! Come on, we have to...
What?
Hey! Are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. it would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we...
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, as it happens, we have our own reasons to protect NodKrai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing. And we Scions have nowhere whether our foe is the Fatui or this...
Let's see...
There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Be still.
There is no escape!
I may have overestimated myself.
Illusion shattered!
Be still.
There is no escape!
Cascade.
Leave no stone unturned.
Shine down!
Steady as stone.
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Leave it all to me.
Shine down!
Steady as stone.
Illusion shattered!
Damn you!
Better than nothing.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Pewy, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast? Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nashitown. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world! All of not sure.
I know.
Oh, right. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. Oh.
The data concurs. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey, what do you mean either way? I'm not... Got it. Let's go then. You coming?
My tasks are incomplete.
All right. We'll see. This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a...
Ah! Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Ino told you about this then? Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in.
Greetings. If the murder happened not long ago, no obvious...
Entering an
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is specifically that...
Flint's?
We have tried...
Very odd indeed.
So...
To be honest, I'm not... He also had no... But neither the...
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. So, the evidence points to Flint. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the Furthermore.
Yeah! He's...
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint?
Yeah! What?
None, as far as I know.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but this means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that...
But no matter what...
Precisely. In other words, he likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that...
Then we've got to find him.
Steady now.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together.
I'll have you know that this is top secret
Don't worry, you'll receive it. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go
Oh, right! Before we go, should we reveal Rarer's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to Hey! Why you
Oh, I was just imagining how setting aside the matter of evidence, tossing him into a swirling, and think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue unease grips?
Yeah, you're right.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome.
Hey, you!
We'll need more where that came from.
Rain. If only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
Will at last part ways.
Monsters!
Be still.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's... Huh? Why isn't he giving off light anymore? took place here. Did Flints leave these marks? I'll catch up.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flints' voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him? We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Operissos. Tio Ericos. Yamalune Satsisi Forampos Kalun. Mio Seli Siniso. Persevi Kistun.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutoni Nectorai Desmerte.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sins. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rara claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract?
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and...
Only those who shoulder... Though, either way, I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well...
see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rurur could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kuvaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah.
So not only is this Rurur ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent. But every year in truth, everyone, the higher-ups would think, whereas his subordinates would think. So he waited. And he waited. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rurur's head.
Oh.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why
could Rurur be angry that the...
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Someone needs assistance.
I'll catch up.
There is no escape!
I must leave no stone.
Be still.
Shine down!
Cascade.
Illusion shattered!
Be still.
There is no
Leave it all to me.
Shine down!
That's far.
Illusion shattered!
I must leave no stone unturned.
There is no escape!
Be still.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Be still.
Steady as stone.
Shine down!
Yes. Very nice.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my
Yeah.
Since you two can enter,
Oh?
you'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty hello?
Ah, you're the special.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no...
We'll do our part too. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's but... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flintz's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both...
The perks of being veteran adventure.
Your composure is... But let us leave such just as... Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving...
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. When we fought, he seemed like...
Oh, if we can't get... Oh, You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency?
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help. Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But with the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical trait.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also, but how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And...
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took... We'll have to fight Rerir eventually.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside.
Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him?
Yeah!
Your deductions have been quite correct. You know humans well. But some things that...
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was too.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well...
Doesn't sound...
Well, I believe it. Nonetheless. Tomorrow I shall go and check our
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Can you even go back there?
Thanks for the reminder. And even if someone is waiting...
All right then. We'll trust you.
I didn't take... Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret.
Paimon's lips are sealed.
All right.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens...
Or are you in coop?
What happened? Did something but we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in!
My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on... Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them...
And what hole did you crawl?
A watering hole, of course. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder?
This is a matter of utmost... Exactly!
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've...
Wait! It's...
All right, all right.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that...
Come on, everyone!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time. So, Paimon, you've been waiting...
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction.
So, did Flint's...
And that's where Yehoda, the quick-witted while everyone...
I got her to climb...
Aww.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out. I imagine, though...
Might he intend...
Well...
Oh?
What?
Oh, let's have this discussion over it.
Here's the thing.
Can't let our drink recommendations?
I see.
Is he gonna be okay?
Earlier,
In that case...
If I were him...
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard? Some of these...
Maybe... 'cause that'd be more efficient than have...
Yeah!
Our lab could certainly accommodate...
In other words...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant. Meanwhile...
Then we best act fast!
A feeling we all...
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe...
Works for me. And Nefa and I will take our workshop as...
The curatorium will handle enough.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall...
Paimon did... Never mind you. Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now.
Gotcha. Stay safe.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right? No one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? The beast...
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did... Hey! Come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue? Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Huh. Okay then. Phew! Finally finished.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes...
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
Alright. Paimon will go fetch her... All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed, and look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. Dig it down.
Some of these records are too old.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki...
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between...
There was. I'm leaving him more than enough time.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerear's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannons. One moment.
Go! Fly!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Oh, but it is also thanks to you.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand when all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look? This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did the zealous worship of power.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town.
Of course. In their folly, the town's...
Well, sir, you look most pleased. See this fragment?
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later.
What do you even say?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning. While that which you...
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you
dying? What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients from...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Let's take shelter for the...
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters. The likes... But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about more?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities, even those who flee with, after all. A gamble that might even so... Well, seeing is...
Affirmative. We must
Well, about that... People have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in. What?
They might. If Rarir has already... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility. High. We will face strong resistance.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't...
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is...
Most of those we've met so far, looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're...
Is that Lady Lalma? But are you...
It's you, Rixa.
I do, yes. But why are you here?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say, but you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this. Please, have faith.
Thank you, my lady.
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the
Huh? You're not coming?
We won't be able to calm this storm. Let's go, Yeho.
Okay. See you again.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. Something's off about you. You're won't let you pass, creature, aren't you?
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Please.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome.
The cannon is all yours.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough.
Orders received and immediate.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that otherwise rift. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Anafa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Buckle. What are you doing here?
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Ultimatum protocol.
Easy, easy. What made you think I couldn't take on one of my own designs, huh? Go claw!
Defensive mode engaged.
Ready? This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intili potuftos. In necritus necrus baptisi, canis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurcu, topirtu aetion veratum.
Well,
sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir, Rheindaughter, Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Paulownia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Paulownia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just...
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina! I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that...
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Paulownia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, and then Well, I brought your associate along for the ride too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that.
Still, what do we do now? Rurer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are. And he may
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the I'm sorry.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so if his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding.
So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to... This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while, and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me? Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you? Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with. Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, The flow of Kuvaki, however... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to? Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home. You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders... I cannot say if that fixation is directed at them, perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation. Well, Zandrone... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, well then. Have you been to that and what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his now that he has donned a shape but that power of his plays host to an obsession. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays... I cannot say if that perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him. Well, Zandrone's daily... Was that... Well then. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his schemes now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would... But that power of his plays host... I cannot say if that fixation... Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.